With summer in full swing, some of my favorite seasonal fruits are ready to be enjoyed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pick a watermelon and cut it up. Just keep watching.
First, we're looking for a big yellow spot, only one on your watermelon. This means that your watermelon has had a chance to sit in one place and grow to this big size and didn't move around a lot. Next, we're looking at the cut end and making sure that it is fallen off and it's not cut. And also these little tiny black spots. These are what I like to call sugar boogers. And that means that the sugar is actually seeping out of the melon. Ooh, look at this one. There's a lot of them. It's literally caramelized sugar in the sun. So a nice big yellow spot and sugar boogers. Both the dark green and these striped ones are called picnic watermelons, and they can be 5 to 15 pounds all the way up to 30 pounds. We have a nice brown cut stem that also shows ripeness, and there we have our sugar boogers coming out the other side. This is a nice big watermelon. So dark green, yellow belly spots, dusty. These ones are ripe. First things first is I like to make a small slice off of the watermelon to make sure that I can keep it stable. So just take an ugly slice. There we go, just like that. And now I have somewhat of a flat surface to keep this guy from rolling everywhere. Now I've already rinsed this off and I've dried it off. So the bloom you see is just its natural bloom. It's no longer dirty. Next is you can either cut it straight in half or you can cut the ends off. And this all depends on if you're trying to do blocks, cubes, or you want to do wedges. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut off one half, turn it around, finish the other half. All right, so we have that. Ooh, look how beautiful and red that is. Then I'm gonna do it to the other side. I'm gonna show you a couple of techniques depending on the shapes you want. There we go. All right, so now that you have this, what's super easy to do, now you have a flat surface, and a flat surface is a safe surface. And you can easily cut straight down and around with just a little bit of a curve. And you're shaving off your green. Now so I know that there are other ways to cut your watermelon. So let's pretend like we already cut this in half. Here we go. A flat surface is a safe surface. And here's how you do your watermelon slices. Make sure you're using a long knife. And if you have to, you can stab in the middle and go down when it's a big watermelon. But if you have a smaller personal size watermelon, kind of like this, then we can just do slices, just like so. There we go. And then once we get to the end, we can use these guys for a little snackaroo. But now we have our half moons that we can now use and turn these guys into watermelon slices. And what you could do is if you slice them a little bit thinner, obviously you can make them a little more handheld size for the kiddos. But there's nothing wrong with this guy. I mean, look at that. That's just ready to roll. This is how you cut a watermelon. Our three things we're looking for when picking a ripe melon. First is we're looking for a brown stem versus a green cut stem. Second, a darker dusty rind versus a shiny light green rind. And third, a tan or a dark yellow field spot or belly versus a white field spot.
In the comments below, let me know what you thought of these tips and tricks, and go ahead and check out my other videos on this playlist right here. I'll see you next time.